What's up, guys? Boy Thriller, week 2 of JJDL Paldea season. We're taking on the man himself, Darude, or Darude as he likes to go by sometimes. I like Darude; it's more funnier. So this is a very interesting matchup here. So first and foremost, get that dark mocha. Second most, there was actually changes to Darude's team, and thankfully Darude let me know, and we were able to make the changes to what we were expecting. Probably no team builder, just because I wanted to make this kind of a chill video. I was kind of just having a chill vibe. I actually played this game on call with friends, and before anyone wonders, and I will state this every time, my friends did not get involved in my decision making, and I played this game fully, and that's how it went. So I kind of was just having a chill time playing this game. Chill, relax time. And you're gonna kind of see the kind of reflections of the plays we make here. So, if you guys are excited, leave a like, give it a raise, subscribe if you're new, join the crew today because we throw them with the king of the crew. And definitely, if you haven't already, please check out my guy Darude. He's not gonna be uploading this season, unfortunately, but he does make some really good Wi-Fi content. So definitely go check out my guy Darude in the description down below. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and break this team down. He pretty much brought the exact stick that I expected him to bring. Yeah. A couple other things he could have potentially had brought. I think like there's only like one or two things maybe that he could have brought. But he pretty much brought the exact six as I was expecting him to bring, which is really great. He's got Terra Zarude, and I forgot to do Terra Preview. So he has Terra Dark Zarude, which kind of makes sense into my team. I thought like something like maybe Terra Fire, Terra Flary, or something like that could have potentially showed up. A Terra Dark makes a lot of sense too, as I don't have a really good solid dark resist on my team. That's not Crocodile, and Crocodile just gets body bagged by a Power Whip. But I don't have. I think my Fairy is not that good either. Phew, it's not that good either. Or even if I don't have a fairy, I don't remember. Oh yeah, Rabombi. And Rabombi can get taken advantage. I almost brought Rabombi this game too, I believe too. So it was really close. But anyway, so we are going to be Terra Fairy on the King Gambit this week. We switched to I think I switched to Lumberry, which probably was a mistake on my King Gambit. It was originally Terra Dark, but now since I saw this team change, I actually am kind of glad I went Terra Fairy. Terra Fairy matched up a little bit better here. Terra Dark honestly would have done a little bit more better for me, but it would have. I think probably was still better because I could have stopped myself from being potentially ranked or spam still, but it's all right. It's okay. But anyways, so let's go ahead and just lead off here. There was no good. There was a really good Thunderous matchup, so I decided to lead off with my Thunderous here. And right here, I go for straight up for the nasty plot here. And then I went for now. Originally, I was Magnet for this build. I am Yacht Spirit because I had a Respect Iron bundle, but I wanted to be Magnet this match because Magnet looked insanely good on paper here. Now I go for Thunderbolt. Now Darude lets me know that his Glow King would have lived +2. I mean, obviously, if it's timid, so probably was never a roll to kill. But if I had Magnet, it would have probably given me the idea that I could have killed this thing. But there could have still been a good chance that I would have never always lived this hit. I mean, one for this one. I go for the number. He's even for the Psy Shock here. And what's really unfortunate now with that Psy Shock over Psychic, I think Psychic would have probably put me around 50-ish HP potentially. Because he went for Psy Shock, I am actually now in range of Bundle's Ice Beam if it's not choice specs with Yachi Berry. So that's really unfortunate. But I just go for another Thunderbolt here. As he's actually a sack off the Kong Kelder, which first off, I'm actually kind of surprised that killed Kong straight up. Which tells me that it was definitely not Assault Vested in any way, shape, or form. But getting rid of Kong, excuse me, getting rid of Kong clears up half my team now. Now my half of my team's looking really good here. Iron Bundle comes in. I'm going to predict it to go for the Ice Beam games. I'm going to win with the Grandmaster. And it is going to reveal that it is going to be pretty decently offensive here. Definitely timid here. But I'm going to go for the Drain Punch here on the Klefki here. Unfortunately, takes a Rocky Helmet tip. He is going to go for the Spike, as I'm going to go for a bulk up here, as he is then going to go for the standard screens, which he's not likely, so this is really good for us here. I go for, I believe, the third bulk up. Yes, I went for a full bulk up. I wish I went for Drain Punch on that second turn, which would be great. I go for Drain Punch and do massive amounts of damage behind that Reflect. As he's actually be Roar. And as someone that's using Zarude in a Wi-Fi league, I never knew this thing got Roar. I'm going to be completely honest. He actually brought a really cool, unique Zarude set here, as we're going to see here, as he is Roar with leftovers, and he is actually going to, learn Symphysis. As he's going to Terra Dark here. Now, right here, I definitely think I make a massive misplay. As he's going to go to knockoff here. I should have went. I don't regret my Dream Punch play, but at the same time, I should have always bulked up because we're going to see right here that he would have done 30. Let's go back to stream. So he would have done 38%. Actually, if I had bulked up there, the 38, he would not have probably knocked me out. So I should have always had bulked up there. I should have always had bulked up there on that second knockoff because then I most likely would have lived because he's not max attack probably. So that's really unfortunate. So I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt here. Now I'm going to Thunder Wave to punish the Dragon Dance, and we miss. And I would find out later on in the matchup that he is not Lum. He is Heavy Duty Boots. So yeah, that was really rough. Now some would say the pair wouldn't matter because he was Lum. Now if he was Lum, didn't matter. But since he was not Lum, it matters a lot because now I am forced to play. Pick your sack. That's pretty much what's going to happen essentially. So I'm gonna have to force him to sack off my missile cloud here. And yeah, just RNG does not like to play with me here. So now I go to my Aku Aku here. As I decide to go for the ILV College here, as I am going to be able to live that hit, thankfully, not get burned, and knock out the Dragonite. In comes Bundle. And I'm not going to lie, this was a bit of a questionable play in my end right here. I should have just always, always, always sacked my Akua there. Now, I should have sacked my Akua because I could have put myself in a position to done something else, but there is that chance that he could have just went into the Zarude, and if he went into Zarude, that honestly was not the end of the world, because we see that it's Symphysis, Roar, and Knock, which means these other moves there has to be close combat, or it has to be Power Whip. It has to be one of those two moves, and I don't think you run Zarude without Grass coverage this matchup, so there might have been Grass, which, again, still would have beaten this set 100%. But it's one of those things I wish I had just sacked this first and then went this because then I either would have done I would have made two plays, right? I would have either had wait for uh a Scald on a potential that this came in, went for Power Whip. And if he didn't have Power Whip, then this was a prime position for actually Aquafina to win the game here. Because as you're going to see here, I'm weakness policy. So I actually could have positioned there. I also think going for the freeze dry slightly was weird because obviously if he specs, which I don't think he is specs based off that damage, potentially. But if he was specs, I think locking himself into ice move was a little bit of a risky play. But since obviously it wasn't specs, it didn't matter. So that was just bad play on my end. I should have just always sacked this. I think my hindsight was I saved this because this actually could help beat the Klefki 1v1. And it beats this, it beats this, and I guess I didn't think that play out too much. So if I went into this, now it would have came down to what I would have done on this turn if this was pretty much essentially full health. I would have had to make the choice to either go for stored power, oh, the chance he attacked me, or I would have had to have gone for what's it? Or acid armor to make sure I'm ready for Zarude. So definitely a bit of a misplay on my end with the Vaporeon 100%. In comes my King Gambit here. And right here, I should have just calced my damage. And I should have figured out what exactly I wanted to do here. And unfortunately, you're going to see here that this bundle has Encore, and I'm now trapped into Swords Dance. So regardless, I was trapped into one or the other move. I go into my Kua here as I'm going to go for a Swords Dance here on the potential that he's going to reflect. I'm going to click Ivy Coverage, so I'm going to contact that thing. I'm going to die to a player up, and this is a pretty much GG because it's Rocking Helmet. My Cincino cannot win. I have to try to get a Swords Dance off here. I am faster. I'm going to have to get a crit, but he actually sacks off the Zarude, which is nice for me. But now I need to get a crit sucker punch here, and I don't get it. And unfortunately, Bundle plus Klefki is going to go ahead and win him the game here. I'm going to tidy it up knowing I can live any one hit, get rid of these hazards. Probably should have tried to do... Actually, that was probably the play I should have made there. I should have tidied up instead of going Vaporeon. What I would have done is I would have sacked this, would tidy up, and then depending, like if he went into the Klefki, depending on what he would have done there, and then also depending on like actually that would have been prime positioning for my Warrior actually. Yeah, so definitely looking back at it, I should have just went this and sacked this, went this, tidy up, lived the ice beam hit, or just would have stopped like depending on what you want to do there with his Klefki. Then I was in prime position to then sack this, go Vaporeon, acid armor, and then be confident enough to go for store power in front of bundle if it wants to hit me. Then I 1v1 this, I 1v1 this, and then I would have been in prime position to win the game. So yeah, definitely looking back at the game, 100% threw this game away. Just did not think, and that's kind of just how it was in this battle. And also, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I 100% did not see the calc for bundle. I could have got myself an extra differential point, another differential point, honestly. But I also am very surprised that he did not go into Klefki. I think Klefki guaranteed won the game, but the fact he was willing to give me bundle, kind of shocking. Not gonna lie. Um, but it is what it is, you know. Because if I was pads, it was funny if I was pads. I think I actually well, depending on his bulk and depends if he goes for a reflect. If he goes for a reflect first, I think I two shot him, depending on investment, and then obviously depending on Glowking. But the thing was too, I was not skilling. I was just technician with chocolate berries. So if I went with my original idea with loaded dice, I think I would have won this game. I would 100% won the game. But again, like if I had a tidy, well, the thing is right. This right, and like if I tidy up at the end game here and I protect the pads, it comes down to if I can two shot this Klefki, right? It comes down to two shotting this Klefki. If they go for reflect, if they don't go for reflect, I have to get a crit with either tail slapping or clicking play rough or critting with triple axle. I have to get one of those crits to happen in order to win, and then basically I should be able to beat the Scalarian Slowking no matter what. So, but yeah, looking back at it, should have just sacked off. Should have I should have just attacked what was in front of me with the bundle in front of me there, as I always lived on a hydro pump. Should have done that. Um, should have probably bulked up on a knockoff that this Rude was doing to me, and I should have calced that damage. I'm not gonna be lying to you guys. I did not calc the damage. I should have calced that damage. I should have, and also should have either I should have went this on bundle and lived the hit, then let Klefki be a sack. Let Klefki be a sack to this, and then I could have gone Vaporeon, Acid Armor, and I would have won the game with Vaporeon. So yeah, definitely massive misplays by me, and then I pretty much had this game under wraps. But like I said, I wasn't really thinking, and I just kind of just played the game. I was to break the fourth wall for you guys. Yesterday, I was up since 1 a.m. and I officially didn't go back to bed till well between 1 to 1:30 a.m. of today, as you're seeing this video. So I was up for like well at the time I was up for like 14 hours playing Darude, and so I was very exhausted, very tired, and then I get to the point where I just kind of was zoning out, didn't really care too much, so I just wanted to get the battle and just have fun. But it's always a pleasure playing some Darude. He actually has bring some cool sets, and and we also have some pretty fun games. First time we won, I think I had the game won, but the timer obviously played a factor. Second one around, he definitely got the best of me, and now he's got the rubber match. But I'm coming to Rude. I'm coming back to even up the score next time around, man. But yeah, definitely like I said, if you haven't already, check out Darude in the channel description down below. He's an awesome guy, and he's a really cool dude. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Definitely gonna try my best to bounce back next week. I think we actually have a really good matchup next week as well. So I'm really looking forward to using that team next week. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.